Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to...
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Michael Thomas, 76 yards. And the Raiders make some inroads here on that deficit. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. The third quarter has not been kind to them. After they built that lead at intermission, they've seen that lead shrink.
And how much of that is simply execution? How much of that is maybe you lose your edge a little bit because you've got a lead? And you do have to credit the other team some because they've made some adjustments to start to slow them down. Can they find those counters now, those extra plays or plays they haven't run that'll be effective and get them back moving again?
They'll be looking for something here, anything to seize that momentum back. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Mariota. And this is caught. I think he got that with one hand. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. He got 29 yards that time. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 46. They go play action. Mariota. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the return stops just a little bit shy of midfield at the 48-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 37, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
And the hole closes quickly there. He gets maybe a couple up to the 38.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's 3rd. Boy, the numbers throwing the football just not trending in the right direction. Last week he was under 50%. He's under 50% again here.
And we haven't gotten an announcement, but it appears to me that he might be a little dinged up and is just trying to play through. You know, he's one of those tough guys that wants to answer the bell each and every play for his team. That might be throwing it.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raiders sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. The best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Taking it about the 16. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Raiders will take over now 1st and 10. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And last time, one play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a one-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Get set.
On second down, here's Carr. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. When tapping those toes, he tried to get both in bounds. He could not do it, though.
In tap dance parlance, could not complete the shuffle. All right, needed to get that shuffle down with both feet, not just one.
Is that what they say?
There it is. You know, put a little sand down on the stage.
I'll take your word for it, my man. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's fourth.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Then the Dolphins getting set to go here. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
Arden Key, the ex-LSU Tiger, there on the stop. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
One.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. Being chased out left. Mariota had an 87-yard run as a rookie. This one a bit less, but it is a first down.
Man, defensively, that hurts. They got him out of his rhythm. They had him hemmed in, but somehow he was able to tuck it away and get away for a gain.
First down, Mariota. And finding the tight end, Hooper. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 57 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And they'll turn to the power game to try to get in. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And he's got it up and through. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now here come the Raiders. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his.
And got his man complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And that one results in 35 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Carr to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup. And that'll make this a 2nd down.
Hey, 734. Single receiver.
Now a play fake. Carr. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
Hey, Raider 2. Hey. You got three. 3 down. 734. Go. Get set.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. Carr will try it again on second down. Flush to his right, and he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down. The Raiders on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
734.
From the gun, it's Carr. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Raiders get a score closer. So now Carr, he'll lead the Raiders up to go for 2. To throw, it's Carr. Steps away to his left. And he's going to get in for the 2 points. And that'll make this a 10-point game. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So now here come the Dolphins. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up the lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4.
Keep it rolling.
Mariota on 1st down. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Mariota now on 2nd down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. He's been big, 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
And that's how you throw for a whole heap of yards in a game. You get efforts like that from your receivers. How about him laying out for that catch?
Yeah, excellent. Makes the quarterback look a whole lot better. Mariota now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Mariota. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 26 yards on the play there. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile.
I know this game's winding down and people are getting tired, and that's when you really want a big body guy running the football. But I have to tell you, watching him run it, I wonder why they don't use it more earlier in the game.
Yeah, those bigger guys here late in the game, you're trying to protect the lead, usually not as fumble-prone either.
No, that is so true because they are taught. Take care of the ball as you surge forward, and you often see them with both hands wrapped around it when they go through the line.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. The 3 red zone trips, 3 touchdowns so far. They'll look for a 4th on 2nd and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Now, that was a good job by the defense swarming to the football. And you know it's no cinch that you're going to be able to get the ball into the end zone against them. They're number 2 against the run. So what's an offensive coordinator to do? Check your playlist.
Well, they've been so good on 3rd down all day long. Can they convert another here on 3rd and goal? They'll run it now out of the gun. Oh, and they had it stopped short of the 1st, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he takes it into the end zone for the Dolphin touchdown. It's the fullback. His 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really looked clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Carr. And now the ball's out. Carr lost it. Fumble. And the Dolphins have got it.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Throw left side complete. That's Holmes. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. The Dolphins on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the shotgun, it's Mariota. Buying time to his left. He may try and run for this. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now, that's disappointing for the defense. They had the advantage, had excellent coverage all over the field, but they let him get away, scramble, and pick up a 1st down, and inside the 5-yard line.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. Trying to ram his way in, but they're going to hold him back at the goal line. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. They'll give it to him up the middle. And, he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a 1st down. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
They'll give it to Chubb. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Dolphins use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Raiders. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, Coach, what do you want to call? He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Well, he's having a big game through the air, and sometimes those smart decisions just dump it off. That's how you continue to have big games through the air.
I agree totally. That's a great analogy, great way to put it, because he doesn't get too greedy.
Trying to get it to Thomas, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu, and they will take over at the 29-yard line. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas. This spot in the 4th quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Here comes the boom. I see you, boy. I see you.
Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Dolphins, they're on a nice early roll as they move to 3-1 with a win here. And they will head back home next week. Meanwhile, for the Raiders, they're going to fall to 3-1 as they suffer their first loss. And they'll have a tough one at home next week against the Denver Broncos. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.
Track how G go too fast.